Hello, I am Dr. Darnita L. Payden of Dr. Declutter Life Management, where an organized and functional life is our goal. We don't judge, we help. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by my channel today. I am so glad that you are here. Before you leave, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and please do me one favor, share this video with at least 5 people you know. I would greatly appreciate it. So today, I'm starting a series called The Simple Life. And in this simple life, we're going to talk about 4 areas: saving time, saving money, reducing stress, and increasing productivity. So please, please, please make sure that you come back and follow the series and let me know if it was helpful to you or not. And also let me know if you would like to see more series on my channel. So let's get started. Number 1 that we're going to talk about in the simple life: 5 ways to save money. The first one is having a budget. Now I know that's where most people are just gonna, I've lost them. They've clicked off and gone on to do something else because we don't really like to talk about money. Understand, when you're not managing it well, it may not be as fun, but think about it. You can get to the place of fun. So the first thing is to have a budget. And a budget is not difficult unless you have millions or offshore accounts or lots of real estate or investments. Most of us, for budgeting means making sure that what we bring in is less than what we send out. A very simple concept. And if you don't tell your money where to go, it will definitely tell you where to go. I know there are some of you out there right now who are not answering your phone because bill collectors are calling. And during a pandemic, that's understandable. But I'm talking about under normal circumstances where I promise you normal is coming back. It's going to be new, but normal is coming back. And so let's be prepared so when it does return, you are in control of your money and your money is not telling you where to go. I promise you, it's so much more fun that way. So again, a budget. Take what you make and subtract what you have to pay out, and that's what you live off of. The danger that a lot of us find ourselves in is, again, what's coming in is less than what's going out. And even me, with my mathematically challenged self, knows that you want to have more, keep more of what's coming in versus what's going out. And so just write down what your expenses are and subtract that from your income, and that's your budget. So that's number 1. Never shop without a list. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. Because if you have a list, again, you're telling your money what you want it to do. I know a lot of people who go into the store or have said, well, I'm just going to go shop and see what the store tells me I need. Well, I can guarantee you that the store will tell you that you need everything. And you, unless you can, likely can't, afford everything. So never shop without a list. Having a list gives you direction when you go into the store. And it also helps to quell that impulse to buy things that you know you can't afford. Because remember, bill collectors calling. And back to that, I had someone tell me recently that they've stopped opening their mail because the bills were too much. Well, not opening your mail doesn't make the bills go away. So please open your mail. It's very important to deal with where you are in your finances. And let me be very clear. I am not a financial expert. I am not a money manager. I just know that I like to keep more of what I make versus giving it away. So just wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. So back to shopping with a list. Always have a list for groceries, even if you're shopping for appliances or things for your home, decor, whatever it is that you're shopping for, make sure that you have a list. If you have a budget for a certain amount of money, let's say you allocate $100 for your groceries. You go equipped with your list. That's your purpose. You're not just sort of willy-nilly going out into the store, or I feel bored, so I'm going to shop, or I feel sad, so I'm going to spend money. No, you always want to shop or spend with a purpose. That is, again, a way to tell your money what to do instead of you allowing your money and likely your emotions telling you what to do, putting yourself possibly deeper in debt because you're shopping or spending without a purpose. So boredom, not a good reason to shop. Oh, it's old. If it's still functioning and looks fairly decent, you can probably stretch that another few years. That's another thing in shopping with a purpose, is to make sure that you look at your home and see if there are things that you already have that you can repurpose, or if there are things that you could perhaps barter for or trade with someone else. New is great. I like new. New is shiny. It's pretty. But new may not always be necessary, and new may not always be in the budget. So remember, spend and shop with a purpose. Always comparison shop. And a lot of people are doing their shopping online now, and so it makes it even easier. Back in the old days, when I had to shop going from store to store, it was more difficult. But now you can just click a button, type in some words, best price for this, best price for that, comparison shop for this. Especially for your big ticket items, you definitely want to do this. But I would suggest that you do it for everything. I don't have a brand loyalty. There are certain things that I really like, but if I can get something for a cheaper price, same quality, then that's the item that I'm going to likely purchase. So again, nothing wrong with being loyal, but I like to have my loyalty towards my friends and family, my church, more than a brand. So keep that in mind when you're shopping with that list. Number 5, always save. Again, I know somebody just clicked right off. I'm done with her. She keeps talking about this money thing. I am, because I want you to be able to save. So after I give my tithes, the next thing I do is pay myself. And if you don't pay yourself, you are likely going to find yourself in a very difficult situation. I was reading recently that the average American doesn't have enough for a $400 emergency. And let me tell you, emergencies happen. Sometimes fast, sometimes often. And if you're not prepared, then you may have to rely on your credit card, or you have to borrow from someone, or you will have to get one of those dreaded payday loans. Don't do it. Don't do it. Another trick of the enemy. Do not do it. So make sure that you are setting aside at least a few dollars from your income every time you get paid. And it doesn't have to be hundreds of dollars. If you can afford that, God bless you. That's great. If you can save as little as $10 or $20 every pay period, that is a start. And you will be surprised how quickly that savings will grow. But if you save zero, you will always have zero. And an emergency almost never costs $0. So save, and save some more. Here's a bonus tip related to that. If you have difficulty saving on your own, set up automatic withdrawals from your paycheck before you even get it. It's sort of like taxes. The taxes are taken before you get it. And so if you set up an automatic payment, then that money will be withdrawn automatically. And that's a habit that you can, start to work towards. Again, I encourage you. The smallest amount is better than zero. And then you will have that emergency fund for that emergency That is coming. They always come. They're rarely planned. I've never heard anyone say, well, yeah, I was okay. It was a planned emergency. No, they generally come at the worst time when you have the fewest funds and the most stress. And so we don't want to increase that. So number 5 is always save. And make sure that you are saving in an interest-bearing account, because you want your money, again, working for you, growing for you, instead of you working so hard for your money and, again, your money telling you what to do. And I promise you, once you start to build up that savings, you're going to feel so much better. I was recently talking to someone who doesn't have any savings. And I don't mean, when I say no savings or any savings, I mean zero. Not $100, not $200. I mean absolutely zero. And that is courting danger. So all of us can save a few dollars. I know times are challenging and your money is probably going in places where you'd rather not have it go. But please make a promise to yourself to start saving today. So see, that was simple. Nothing that I talked about was extraordinary or mind-blowing or rocket science. They were all things that we can do on a regular basis to increase our savings, to manage our budget. And as an aside, when you save money and you have that emergency fund for that unplanned emergency, the other things that we will talk about in this series, The Simple Life, will feel so much sweeter. You'll manage your time better. You'll reduce your stress, and you will increase your productivity. They are all intertwined. They all go together. You do one well, the others, now you have to do them, but the other ones will fall into place as well, as long as you are being mindful about saving money, saving time, reducing your stress, and increasing your productivity. I hope that you found the first in this series, 5 simple ways to save money, helpful. Please leave me a comment and let me know. And if you have any questions, I would love to discuss those with you. So feel free to reach out or just leave a comment and let us share with the community so that we can help each other on this journey of saving money. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by today. If no one has told you how awesome you are today, you are awesome. Take care. God bless.